Cluttered desk. Cluttered desk. Cluttered desk. Alright. Let's grab our Blade veteran here. Looks like where we left off yesterday was most of our base colors have been applied. See still some spots that I need to touch up quick, so I'll grab those while we wait. What's up, Chuck? How you doing?
I give up.
I'm glad to hear that. It's kind of a toss-up with that second shot. As some of you are aware, I lost that toss-up.
Oh, I'm glad it's treating you well.
That's true. I figured, I'd be safer if I didn't paint Typhus, because then I'd be away from the Nurgle. But I guess I misread the signs. I should have painted Nurgle, or Typhus for Nurgle. Maybe he would have left me alone. A little bit of a paint sacrifice, but I did not listen. Now I paid the consequences.
I feel like a big dump. I have no idea where they are.
So Kendall put down her glasses somewhere, and they're not MIA.
I've searched this entire house. I've checked the car. I've checked your car just to make sure, for some reasons.
You're not wrong.
Where to be found?
Any other exposed joints? Alright.
Maybe.
How crafty am I?
I actually did not use that much red.
She used all the red.
was also smart, and I knew what parts I was going to be painting a different color anyway, so I skipped those.
Every last drop of red is gone.
Well, now it's not. Part of it is silver. One of the kneecaps is also not red. There is considerably less paint on one of the kneecaps because that is also going to be black. Wait, why are you calling me out?
He's picked his target. Alright. Thinking red and white.
Question, why are you not in chat? Well, Discord. In Discord? You know what I meant.
Yeah, that brightened it up a little bit. So, Chuck, my guilty pleasure for the day, as you can see, it's sneaking around here in the corner. Did a little bit more to Santa's sleigh. Starting to bring in some more of details on the guy. Still bare on the other side, but it's getting there.
I like how he ignored my question and went for the Santa sleigh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is, Chuck.
It's making a break for it now. All right. To shade. To shade.
I could start that as a question and just answer yourself.
Yeah, that's how I work. Alright. Let's bring this guy up to a level 2. little bit there. Little happy grenade here. Let's see here. We will wait to wash the cloth because I'm going to add some decoration to that. Argrax, where are you at? Do you have the Argrax? Of course you have the Argrax. Jesus.
I was using it today.
The whole bottle?
No. The other bottle's on your desk.
No, it's not. Okay, maybe it is.
Excuse me?
I thought that was sepia. We're going to start using some Argrax here on our leather components. Start bringing out those lines and recesses.
Shit, when he has it.
What?
Nothing.
Uh-huh. Wash over all this gold. Alright. So, now to be careful on this big old shield here. Because I will obviously want the shade in the recesses, but I also don't want to cause a lot of cleanup for my whites. I don't know why I just closed that. Kind of need that yet. Alright, so I'm going to drop to my 00 here. Load up my brush. I'm going to stay on the gold side and work this in, because the gold will be a lot easier to clean up than the white.
Welcome.
Greetings and salutations.
Did you
What's
join
up,
because I
Chuck?
called you out?
No.
He joined because he wants to hang out.
Yeah.
I was worried it was actually because I called you out. I'm like, please no.
No. I have much thicker skin and much broader shoulders than that.
I do not.
It takes. When I was younger, I used to be a very angry young man, but now that I'm older, there's not much that bothers me.
Oh, that sounds
Stuff
familiar.
at work will irritate me, but there's not much that bothers me anymore.
That's good.
But the only thing that will really get me riled up is doing
Toaster theft?
anything. What was that?
Toaster theft?
That is a serious crime, especially for Edmund. And if it's a red toaster, look out, man.
Exterminatus.
That's right.
How you doing?
So, no, the only thing that will really get me bent completely out of shape is, anything bad happening to my wife or my daughter. Other than that, or my friends. Other than that, yeah.
So how you doing?
Do you have the sepia?
I'm doing well. I got my second shot today.
Nice.
So,
So far it's treating you well.
it is.
Does Devin
I mean,
have the sepia?
Oh,
Okay.
I think you guys have gremlins because first the glasses, now
on.
the sepia.
Take
on.
my sepia.
no, I have the Carver Crimson for obvious reasons.
Never to be seen again.
She has all the reds.
I've already looked. Oh, shit, it's on my desk. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah, that happened.
The moment I walked over, he saw it.
Anyways.
Jesse, I was going to give you a break tonight, but you just make it so easy,
Yeah. That's what I hear.
That was good. I have to admit. That was good.
He'll go upstairs later though and find my glasses in no time.
Probably.
It's always how it happens.
You're always blind to what you're trying to find. Like Jesse with his e-cig walks around like a child, like, where is it? And then I find it.
Or my wife walking around asking me where her phone is when it's in her hand.
I always love when that happens.
My mother has done that on a phone call with me. She's like, I don't know where my cell phone is. I'm like, I wonder where that could be, Mom. I love my mother, but she has done that to me once. I was like, poor thing.
Okay, now we're going to use a color I haven't used in a long time.
Red?
Jacaro Orange.
Ooh.
See, now if I didn't put these in these bottles, this would be totally dry.
It would have dried out by now.
Alright, let me pop up my Discord here so I can see what the emblem is he wanted on this. Okay.
So much silver.
All the red, all the silver, all the gold, all the black, gone.
Alright.
Well, hand painting, I'm using a lot less than you would think. It's just
I can see that. I gotta harass you because, like I said, it's your turn now.
no, it's the texture of this is weird. That like I have to put on a layer of paint, let it dry, and then do it again.
Well, yeah.
Like even my lead belcher is see-through.
I'm trying to see where this is weird.
Normally
Well-
I put lead belcher on once and it's good in one coat.
Different plastic though. This is an action figure, not a miniature. So
Yeah.
different
I'm
chemicals.
wondering how this is going to take shade. Probably fine.
I don't know. I don't have one, so
I also realized I have to paint the helmet gold and one of their shoulder pads yellow. And on the yellow shoulder pad, I have to try and not fuck up the emblem.
you can do it.
have the Marine standing T pose
Hey.
on my desk right now. Anyways, back to your regular scheduled broadcast.
In today's news, we decided to paint happy little grenades.
Hee.
Ever since you said that, he's gonna constantly say it.
Brought to you by Grenade Co.
Grenade. God damn it.
I-
Do you expect any difference from me? You should know by now.
No.
I kind of figured it was still Acme Enterprises at this point.
It's a sub company.
It's a subsidiary of Adeptus Mechanicus. And somewhere in the 41st millennium, there is still one coyote trying to catch the very last Roadrunner.
The Roadrunner is mutated.
Yeah.
All right. Need more orange. Need real orange.
What are you using orange on?
Stuff and things.
He's putting paint on a miniature.
You don't say.
Hey, that's what I requested. That's what he's doing. So I figure I won that little debate.
I still think you won that debate.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. And Jesse, I was thinking about it today as I was rereading what we were talking about last night with the other miniatures and stuff.
Huh?
I wasn't. I guess I got confused today because I thought last night I knew what was going on, and then today when I reread it, I'm like, okay, maybe I don't.
That one brain cell betrayed you.
Yeah. Well, you know, single core wasn't working well last night. Tonight I got 2 cores.
Yay!
Hey!
I can screw up twice as much.
Oh god.
But anyways, so when we were talking about painting, you mentioned something about painting Dustin or more stuff for Dustin.
Oh, it's because you were talking about a game that, you know, Dustin could put together and he doesn't have to worry about paint. I was like, what, throw me more minis? I was
Well, again,
joking.
well, no. I was tired yesterday. Yesterday was a bad day at work.
Yeah,
You're,
I
lu-
was just
you're lucky.
joking.
You're lucky you had the single core running last night. So, no. This game, and again, you will probably get some of them.
Oh, I know. I was just being sarcastic.
I know, but I'm painting them really weird colors. So, just because.
That's the fun part.
Well, again, it's not 40K, so I'm not gonna have somebody come up and tell me, oh, well, you can't paint that like that because the Blood Angels 5th Company, 5th Squad has this color and this particular and blah blah blah, and then I have to get rid of another body. So,
bodies.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The only thing
So-
that they have is a black teardrop and a black D-pad, and then X on it. And when I started, I thought that would be easiest, and I like the names Demon Bane.
Well, yeah, like I said, that sounds really cool. But no, like I said, I was just putzing around, and these things I can screw up. I never done like a Zenithal highlight, and I want to play with my airbrush more, but I don't want to do it on things that I'm actually going to put on the table for like 40K. So.
That makes sense.
But not only that, but I got the starter set, which is all plastic. I got these 3 little miniatures I showed up, which is all plastic. But like 80 to 90% of their range, just like Bolt Action, which is what they also produce, is metal.
Gotcha.
And they were... I happened to catch one of the Warlord TV Twitch streams this week, and they mentioned that things were coming out for Antares and they were going to have a big announcement later this year. And I'm like, ooh, maybe they're actually going to do more plastic. So, because I remember painting metal back in 2000 and I didn't enjoy that.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, everybody agrees, and I've never worked with it, but from what I've heard, it's better than fine craft. But
I mean, you're not wrong.
yeah,
Only if
But,
it's
you
Only
know,
it would
that-
stay together.
that's a low bar too. To say it's better than fine cast, okay. Low bar to set. But anyway, so yeah. Like I said, you'll probably get some of them, but I'm gonna paint them weird colors. Mainly because I figure if I paint them colors my daughter likes, she'll play with them too.
Gotcha.
So, so yes, we will have troopers that are like light medium gray with like teal armor, and these guys are going to be black and purple, just like her sisters and things like that.
I gotcha. Kind
'Cause
of
I'm
pulled it all
sneaky.
over the place.
Well, I'm sneaky that way. That way, she can play it, or her friends will look at it and go, well, that's cool, and I can get those two to play it, and then I can help build the hobby here. Because
Abduct
sneaky
more
like that.
young minds to the plastic crack ways.
That's right. So, but anywho, now I just need to get them to painting stuff. Dad, I want more. Here, you paint them. Why can't you just send them out? Fine, you pay for them.
You
to
pay
get
for
painted.
them.
You
Yep.
pay
You
for
pay
them,
for them, and then she has the incentive to get a job
She's 13.
when she's older. There's also paper routes.
I'll be not around here anymore. We actually looked into that. By the time she gets to the point where she can have a job, I'll probably have her sister's army built for her and painted. Meanwhile, my stuff will be sitting in boxes still in plastic sprues. Besides, I have to paint something. I don't have to paint everything, but I have to paint something, which is why I paint troops too. Because last Father's Day, my wife decided on her own, I had no idea why she did this, but she purchased me a little paint tray to put paint
Aw.
bottles and stuff in. And yeah, she and Sydney thought that was the best gift. And it was. And then she's like, well, it'll help you paint more. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's what that was all about.
What's not right? It's like if he paints more, he leaves us alone.
Well,
No, that's my house. Sorry.
I mean, it's true. But the problem is, like, I have this nice hobby set up downstairs in the basement. My airbrush is down there. I've got like 2 tables worth of space. And it's nice. But honestly, after spending, 3-4 hours at a time down there for like 3 or 4 nights in a row, I would leave the door open to the upstairs so I could hear what's going on. It's like, I kind of miss my family. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
What? Blasphemy.
Yeah, I know. But, so it was nice that I had that little tray she bought me. I just brought it upstairs and put it on my actual work office desk. And
That way
I
you
can
can be
paint
around
there.
people.
yeah. I mean, even the dog wouldn't come visit me. The dog doesn't like it downstairs, and I'm not sure why, because it's mostly finished. So it's not like, an old cruddy basement or something. But
Because demons.
Demons.
no, I think my dog would probably take that as a challenge. My
Don't you
dog is a
touch my
knucklehead.
automatic petter?
That's right. Don't touch the thing that gives me food. You will die. But yeah. I mean, she's 50 pounds soaking wet. But she's like 50 pounds of muscle soaking wet. And she stared down a pit bull. Which is funny.
Oh goodness.
It really wasn't the pit bull's fault. I felt bad for the dog. It was the owner that was a jerk.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Yeah, unfortunately. But anyway,
All right. This
happy
is either
thoughts.
gonna be
Happy little
good.
grenades.
This is gonna either be good, or this is gonna cause me more work.
Almost to that freehand stage.
I've been at that freehand stage.
Yeah, he's been doing that.
I haven't even looked up.
Yeah.
Wow. Can't even get my own girlfriend to watch my stream.
I mean, I'm also painting.
Now that's your action figure, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's why I was able to pick like what company and everything.
Yeah.
This one is mine.
So
We have
Jesse,
3 in the house that are ours.
so see Jesse, she's doing what you normally don't, painting her own stuff.
Hey, hey, hey.
Though,
Santa sled, a test that's
Santa-
not correct.
I was gonna say Santa's sled looks really good.
He was working on Santa's sled before stream, so
I only get like an hour if I'm lucky a day to paint my own.
It does. It looks really good. I mean, I will admit, even as a Space Wolves player, I give that model grief, but it's a nice model, and that's a really good paint job on it. So far,
It's a cool model. Is it practical? No. What's riding a battle sled pulled by 2, wolves that and the battle sled has no guns on it? And there must be some type of power shield on it or something at least.
well, he's getting old. He doesn't want to walk to battle anymore.
That Termy
Yeah, it's
armor's
driven
getting a
in
little
style.
heavy.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't want to use a teleportarium because reasons.
Alright, let's see here. Copy. So this was my reference for that cloth I just painted.
I have mail.
Point it a little bit more.
point it a little bit more up towards the
You have it tilted.
camera. You have it tilted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason I had it
There you
tilted.
go. Okay.
I also don't know.
I also don't know where you put the
Chuck's mailbox, that's where I put it.
Yeah, it said, "Ding, you have mail." That's really good in my opinion. I'm still like comparing. I'm still like comparing pictures and stuff, but you're comparing what you're doing to the picture. But I mean, if I did it, it'd look like a big black blob with a white stripe through it. So, but
Well-
again, this is why I send you stuff.
Nah, I think it's pretty much where I need it to be.
I mean, I think it's really good, but I'm not the guy paying you for it. So,
Oh yeah.
my opinion is, I don't know,
When it comes down to it,
slightly less than useless at this point.
when it comes down to it, his is the only one that really matters.
Yeah, I mean, you understand that, and I know
yeah.
you do. So, but yeah, I think it looks good, nice. What can I have you freehand?
You just realized.
you just realized Justin could freehand.
No, I knew he could do it. done at least one. He's done at least one other on stream that I've seen.
Yeah, I don't really get to do it that much. But then again, when I do it, then I get like, somebody that's trying to get me to like do a whole anime scene on a tiny little flag, and it's like, okay, just because I can do a
Still
couple
can't believe he
lines
asked that of you.
does not mean I can do that. I wish I could.
But I'm thinking of all the miniatures that I've sent you thus far. It's like, ooh, what can he put on the apothecary?
There you go.
And I honestly don't know at this point. I'm at a loss. Because he's not even going to look like a normal apothecary. Because I don't like white.
You don't say. It's not red enough for you?
Black. No, I mean, I can't say I don't like white. That's a misnomer, I guess. I look at white as, like White Scars. Okay, really cool army. I guess it just bugs me that, I always go back to real life. Okay, I understand that, suspension of disbelief, this is a game, blah blah blah, but I can see like the Space Wolves having their lighter blue armor
They're
on a
homo,
on a frost planet, on a snow planet. I get that. That would actually meld in pretty well. But I look at the White Scars and go, seriously? I mean, first of all, let's just talk practicality. I know you have serfs, but really keeping that crap clean?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. As soon as I saw it, when I was a little kid, I saw Star Wars. I'm like, who gave the stormtroopers white armor? What were you
For
thinking?
like the Blood Angels, it made sense. Like even the red, because they're on a desert planet.
Right. And I mean, most of them make sense from one standpoint or another. Whether it's practicality, the environment they came from, whatever. But yeah, white has always confounded me. Unless you're playing a bolt action Soviet winter or group of some sort.
Basically,
But I mean,
if
yeah,
you
that's
have white or gray armor, it should be in the snow.
right. Exactly. It's just it. I see that and it makes my brain hurt. And I mean, especially when I know the reasons behind the lore. I know the reasons behind the way they paint the miniatures. I get it. But having a Tech Marine in all red still confuses me. It still makes my brain hurt. Because I look at it and go, okay, having a red pauldron saying, hey, I'm trained as a Tech Marine. I basically have my my certificate on my pauldron here. Got that.
Okay, now you're a target.
But, well, he's all red. Are you a Blood Angel? No. Okay. Are you Admech? No. Okay. Then why, for instance, I'll use my own chapter to make fun of. Okay, then why is everyone around you in black armor and you're in red?
Yeah.
Answer that.
Well, I mean, that's
Logically.
like same thing in World War II with the medics and the big old white cross on their helmets.
Yes and no. Because back then, depending on your opponent and whether they followed any sort of rules of war, having a big red cross in your helmet went, he is a non-combatant, we will not shoot him.
Yeah, how
But
well
that
does that
would-
usually work out?
Well, that's why I said depending on the opponent. Honestly, it worked rather well against the Germans. The Germans.
Why do I have a feeling you'd be very upset if you knew one of the successor chapters for Blood Angels was bright yellow?
The laminators?
Yeah.
Lamenters?
Yeah, the Lamenters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
With
pretty
plaid.
known chapter.
I mean, again, successor chapters, all of that. I know. Again, I'm
Just
not
made me
really.
laugh.
Well, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not trying to say, oh, it's all broken, and trying to be a fanboy, and oh, chapters have to do this and that. It just, again, it's that real short circuit I see when I see an army. My brain goes, but that's not practical. Before the other brain cell goes, dude, it's a game.
Not
Like
logical,
I said,
does not compute. Not
Yeah.
toaster.
well, I mean, come on, you're in IT.
Oh yeah.
You probably do, not necessarily with this, but you probably do the same thing. You look at something and go, that doesn't make sense. And then you're like, oh, well, it doesn't have to.
Yeah, but it's
But
still
it
gonna
still bugs you.
the shit out of me. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, again, the other one that just makes my brain pop, it just like the Tech Marine, is the Apothecary. Stark white armor. What? Okay. Don't get it, but okay. Again, if you look at, I think it's his left pauldron on the Apothecary. I believe it's the right one on the Tech Marine. The left one has like a little, I can't think of the name now. The little staff with the snakes thing, medical symbol that I can't think of the name of right now.
I know what you're talking
understand.
about.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. Make that pauldron white. Say, "Ooh, look at me! I'm the medic." Okay, we can go find the medic. Now let's put him in all white armor. What? No. So again, that's why I'm going against the rules, changing how mine are painted, because I think some of the stuff is dumb. Jesse? Oh, okay, you're back.
Yeah. No, I'm still here. I
I
was
froze
sending
for a
a,
sec.
and I did.
Yeah,
Well, I was sending a picture to the client.
Well, that's fine. It
Your
froze.
screen froze.
Well, it froze, like it spun, and then when it came back, you were sending the picture and you weren't moving, so it looked like your screen completely froze. And that's why I'm like, Jesse, and you moved.
It's like,
So,
what?
I'm like, okay. It's like, is there a glitch in the Matrix? I'm looking to see if my dog walked by again. Just checking. But no, like I said, that's why I'm having my stuff done oddly, I guess. But
Jesse,
Yes. That's a big backpack.
it's a very big backpack.
it's probably about as big as that Marine.
Bigger.
Bigger.
Maybe like 2 or 3 of Marines put together.
About the size of my palm.
Oh, really? I guess I hadn't realized it was that big. I haven't even seen these in a while. I haven't been in a store where there has been ones.
On. Just to give you an idea.
Jesse's,
Jesse's working on a Marine right now.
Ooh, more pictures. Yay.
Just to give you an
Just to give you an idea.
It's okay. That's what I mean. More pictures. Yay.
Stream.
Stream.
Holy crap. Yeah, that's like, yeah. He's like aggressor size. That's aggressor sized.
Yep.
Small. Well, no, that's old metal dreadnought sized.
And
Small.
that's just his backpack. Like, these things are big.
Yes, they are. Bigger than I thought they were. And I want to apologize to Jesse.
Oh God, what'd you do?
That's what I didn't do. I had a perfect time to be snarky with Kendall when she mentioned the Lamenters being yellow, and I missed it completely.
You did.
So disappointed in myself.
Totally let that one get by you.
I did. I'm a schmuck. Well. Nothing to be done about it now, so.
Nope. Just be ready for the next yellow joke.
So, but yes, anyways, at some point you will probably be getting some bolt action stuff to paint as well.
That's cool.
Because I looked at the miniatures and went, no, too much skin.
Too much
Half these-
skin.
There is a reason why every Marine I paint has a helmet.
Yeah, skin can be a little
I mean, again, other than the fact of
tedious.
you're in a war zone, put the helmet on. Moron. But anyways,
But yet, the ones that usually don't put the helmets on are the ones that live the longest.
yeah. I did. One guy I work with who's into lore, but not the game for 40K. We were talking about that, and I'm like, I think they're onto something. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, the more you advance, you have your ground troops, well, then you become a sergeant, and they take your helmet from you. And you have to be really good at your job to stay being a sergeant.
Yep.
He goes, yeah. I'm like, maybe we should start doing that in corporate America.
Oh, Jesus.
Start taking the protection away. Which we had an all hands meeting today, and it was not good. The poor acting CIO, he made a comment, and there apparently was one disgruntled worker, and that disgruntled worker raised his hand and made comments.
How fun.
Well, I mean, they were true. The acting CIO and all the other people that are directly underneath the report to him were like, oh, well, these people have done such a great job, and look at all the things they've accomplished. And one poor person had enough, and he's like, yeah, there's he's like, you know what? He goes, I would prefer from now on you don't recognize anyone. And the acting CIO is like, well, we want to, he goes, why? He goes, you are recognizing no one but management. He goes, who do you think did the job to get the work done? It wasn't management. It was the people underneath them. And we're sitting here grinding our teeth.
Ooh.
And
Not wrong.
yeah, he's like, you keep saying in the government they have grade levels, and he goes, you keep saying we have, 67% of the CIO is grade 13 and above. Well, guess what? It's the 33% that's under grade 13 that is underappreciated, underpaid, and putting in the long hours that you people aren't recognizing. And he says, we're honestly getting tired of it. And at that point, I decide, well, you know what? This person has chutzpah. Time to support this person. So I put in the chat, I have to agree with this. Like, I have been on the help desk now for almost, 17 years. And I said, the only reason I am not moving up is every time my boss needs something done, he gives it to me because he knows it will be done. He does not want me to move because then he would have no one he could trust to get the work done. And once I put it out there and this guy was still growling verbally and I was typing in chat, there were like 6 or 7 of us that put the same thing out there. Almost verbatim. Different
Bragging.
managers, but just verbatim.
Yep. Writing's on the wall at that point.
Yeah. It's like, you know what? If you're going to try to hang this guy out as, oh, he's a lone wolf. No, it isn't. Sorry. There are more of us out here that feel this way, dude. And the worst part is they were all from my branch chiefs group. Every single one of us.
Oh, he's going to hear about it.
Yeah. Well, we have a new guy who's in charge of him. And he's like, the acting director, he's like, or acting CIO, he's like, we're going to have to look into this. He says, we're going to have a meeting. And the gentleman who's now in charge of my branch chief is a former Marine. He goes, I'll take care of it, sir. He says, these people are all from my group. And he says, I'm here to fix this group. And he says, it seems like I need to fix it from the top down instead of the bottom up.
Ooh.
Well, you're not wrong.
That's basically just put people on notice right there.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that my managers above me are going to have a bad day tomorrow if they didn't have it today. So,
Well, kind of sounds like they deserved it, though.
yeah, I mean, it's the way it is. That's the sad part, and it happens everywhere. It is not
Oh, I'm
unique
aware.
it's not unique to the government. or my organization. It is rampant across the U.S. But this guy, the acting CIO, had a 10-minute spiel at the beginning of all this saying how we need to treat our people better, how we need to get you guys training, how we need to get you guys more recognition, how we need to make your jobs better because you are underappreciated. And then when you get to the appreciation section, it's all management.
Yeah. What the hell's about this
Sorry,
stuff?
dude. You loaded the gun and then handed it to us, essentially. So
Yep.
have fun. Good luck with that.
Enjoy.
So, which, even though I'm feeling pretty good, like I put in my comment, not sure I'm going to tell my boss how good I'm feeling tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, boss. I'm feeling horrid. Sorry. Have a nice day. I'll see you Monday. Bye.
All right, here comes the bane of my existence. Panel
Red.
lining.
No.
Oh, I will take red any day over panel lining. Add a little bit of red back into this, though. Now that you're mentioning red.
See, I'm helping.
Remember something.
I'm helping.
All right, now for panel lining.
I think I missed you painting his little chest shield thing there last night.
No, I did that this right at the beginning of today.
Oh. Yeah, I missed that. It's really nice. I like that.
Gotta get this lilac on here.
This is why you're an artist and I'm not.
Why is that?
Lilac is a flower, not a color.
You know, I'm right there with you.
Mustard is a food, not a color. I used to drive my friends nuts who were in the art department in college. It'd be like, no.
I think that's all men, though. Like, even my dad does that, and my mother's an artist.
So all men, huh?
Wow, they're stereotyping. Wait a minute.
I'm feeling it.
That's profiling, and profiling is wrong.
Oh,
She says that as last time I checked, I have a pair of testicles and I'm sitting right next to her painting a lilac on a Marine.
But you're secure in your manhood, so you're okay.
Hence why I'm painting
you
lilac.
also just said you agreed with Chuck.
That was a trap. You weren't supposed to agree.
And see, all I do is come here and provide entertainment for you guys.
No, it just shot me back to a long time ago.
Back in my day, that's all I heard.
Way back when.
So, the first time I ever went to paint my room from what my parents had painted it, it was the first time I was allowed to actually pick the paint color. I picked this like really deep, like violet purple. And my dad was like, okay. Like, it wasn't dark or anything, but you could definitely tell it was purple. And my dad got it mixed up, and we brought it home, and I'm like, Dad, that's white. He's like, no, it'll get darker. I had white walls for years.
But if asked, they were purple.
Oh, my mother hated me when a couple months before I moved out, I painted my walls red.
I'm sorry. That's just
I didn't
funny.
know I was going to be moving.
No, it's the fact you painted them red. It's just amusing to me.
Hi.
See, it's just that little bit of pop of color on those lines that make them pop back out.
Why is it so funny?
Because it's red.
Oh, I got it.
Here you go.
Candle. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I tell my daughter. If I have to explain it, it's not funny anymore.
No, I got it. You don't have to explain it.
I'm kidding.
But no, yeah. I
But
had
yeah,
the
that-
master bedroom.
So the master bedroom walls were red. That's
It was
funny.
a split Cape. Well, it wasn't split. It was a converted Cape Cod. So actually, the
Okay.
stairs was what they did is they for the stairs going up, it wasn't like storage area. They popped out the back, so they made a master bedroom and added another bedroom. So it was a 3-bedroom house.
Okay.
So my mom felt more safe with both the daughters upstairs. So I got the master bedroom. And right before I moved out, well, not right before I moved out, it was a couple months. Like before I had started talking to Jesse, I painted my walls like a deep, like darker pinkish red. And I loved it. And then I looked at my mom, I'm like, I'm moving. My mom's like, you little bitch.
So the moral of this story is it's all Jesse's fault.
The walls are now white.
See, you say that, Chuck, but they love me to death.
Oh, my parents love him.
Well, that's a bonus then.
My mom was just pissed because, like,
They
she's
ha-
like,
They had to put 6 coats of white paint on it to get rid of the red.
especially since my mom was taking over the room. My mom's like, we're moving everything up to the master bedroom. Like, me and your father finally get the master bedroom. But they also had to do major overhaul, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, they had to rip out all the carpet because my mom has a COPD.
Okay, well, there's one front grieve.
I have a backpack.
You know, I have to say that does really pop.
The panel lining.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like all that detail that was hidden in that dark purple is now like, blam, in your face.
Yep.
It's so big. Do you have the Retributor armor?
You can't has it.
Can I
You
please
can't
have
has it. I want to make sure I have enough for tomorrow.
Oh my god.
You're painting a giant blood angel. You telling me there's not enough gold on that fucker?
It's his chest plate.
Exactly. That's like a bottle and a half.
Oh my god.
Well, it might be more because, you know, remember, she put the lead belcher down and had to do it twice.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it might be more like closer to 2 bottles.
Well, I know where you're going this weekend, Kendall.
Oh my god.
You're going to the hobby store.
What are you
I
going to
also
buy?
just remembered I
I
also
do
have
have
to
to-
paint his helmet gold.
I do have blood angels to paint this weekend.
So I was like, I'm only painting the chest piece. No, I also have to paint his helmet.
Yeah, I remembered that, but I wasn't going to say it. I was just going to let it drop. Oh, Dustin was playing Among Us.
That's a fun game with the right people.
Yeah. Yeah, because I pinged him at 8:30 and went, well, it's time to harass Jesse. He just replied back to me and went, nice, I was stabbing people. Among Us is fun. Which I'm glad he put the Among Us part in, because...
It'd be like, do I need to give you bail or?
Oh, no. Now it'd be like, all right. Throw him in the car, meet me at this address. I'll take it from there. Bring the dog. The person likes dogs.
My teeth.
It's always fun trying to get these legs that are curved backwards like this. They're stepping forward.
Mm-hmm. I'm watching, actually.
But at the same time, I do get away with not having to panel line the whole thing because, you know, it's not going to be nice and shiny while it's in a shadow.
Very true. You only have to paint the bits you can see.
This gold is covering a lot more than the silver did.
It was
You
nice
might
knowing
only
you,
get away with.
Peter. It was nice knowing you.
I was gonna say you might be able to just get away with one bottle, Jesse, instead of two.
You kidding me? I'm gonna have to buy the hobby store out of Retributor.
That's true. If you're painting Blood Angels this weekend, you're gonna need a lot more.
It's only 5 of them, but you gotta remember, like, Retributor's like the main gold color I use for like everything.
You might want to buy two just to be safe.
Like, even my Space Wolves now have Retributor on them. Because, you know, it used to be Balthazar, you know, the traditional gold for Space Wolves, Balthazar. Right. But now I use Balthazar, and then a layer of Retributor, and then a Reikland Flesh Shade to give it more of an antique-looking gold.
And, you know, Santa Grimnar's sled has a lot of gold on it.
Yeah, but one panel on that sled equals about a quarter of what she's about to use.
Yeah. I get that. I really do.
And I don't know if you've seen the price of Retributor, but they don't give it away.
No, they don't.
It's cost more than even other paint.
Yeah.
I was kind of pissed when I saw that. I was like, what the fuck's the difference in this? Why is this $3 more?
It's got actual gold in it.
It better.
Gold flakes.
It's like, I want to get this rim, but the angle's really weird. You know what? I'm just going to do it.
You can do it. We have faith.
Just gentle brush pressure. Gentle brush pressure. There we go. I got it. Alright. Let's move up to his hand. So we got this ridge.
Yeah, I was hoping to actually be working on my one in Pulsar because I got some 3D printed bits from Shapeways.
Yeah.
And they came from North Carolina. They were shipped last Friday. They have been stuck in the Philadelphia hub for 4 days now.
That sucks.
Yeah. So. Someone in another Discord's like, help, someone please talk me out of splurging on a Grey Knights army. I replied back, sorry, dude, I've got like 5 armies and one of them is Grey Knights. So I say go for it.
Do it.
Yeah, and then someone else says, ooh, that sounds fantastic. Do it. He goes, I may have asked for help in the wrong group.
Yep, sure did.
Yeah. Let's see. It's a miniature group, so yeah.
Any miniature group would be like, do it.
Yeah, that's exactly
Let's
it.
ask for help from the plastic addicts about not buying plastic.
Yeah. Let's go to Alcoholics Anonymous to see if someone will, buy me alcohol. Really? Come on, boys and girls.
All right. Now, for this elbow, there's going to be sort of just a line down here, as long as my hand wants to cooperate. Another one over here. And then another one right here. Now we join them at the top. That moment when I start questioning is, am I being OCD by getting this line or not? I don't know. Oh well, I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh yeah. Good old hyper highlights. I could go totally like Heavy Metal Studios that does GW's models and trace around everything. No, thank you. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll do that like on a Robuto or something like that, but
Again, troop choice.
exactly.
I mean, elite troop choice, but still.
Well, that's like why our prices for like HQ and stuff are higher than regular infantry,
Right.
is because A, they tend to be more decorative. They tend to have more little bits, everything, everywhere. So that's more time to cover all of them.
True.
But then B, because of that, you know, we have a lot of other steps that we got to do in between to make it actually look like, you know, he's this big badass that he's supposed to be.
Congratulations, you have survived the last 1,000 years without a helmet. You get the fancy armor.
Yep. You get the extra line. And he's dead.
That's normally what happens. Though I will say, I'm trying to think now. You're making me think.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
I see the overheat bar going up.
I'm not worried about the overheat bar. I'm worried about the memory usage maxing out.
Oh, that's a good way to crash a system.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, I can honestly say I think in the 4 games I played in 8th, the whole whopping 4 games I played in 8th, I think only in 1 game did my HQ die.
And that's why they get all the love and attention.
Yeah. I mean, granted, the guy who plays Tyranids is going to be a little disappointed because last time he played me, he's like, I'm going for the painted models first because they mean more. Yeah, go ahead. They're all painted now. Zippy.
It's like, which one are you going to pick first, huh?
Bring it on.
Just be like, that's
Actually,
not
he was-
fair.
He was a fun opponent. I will say he was a good guy.
That's when you just tell him, it's like, okay, you think it's not fair? Go talk to Jesse.
Here's my painter. Wait, he's streaming tonight. Wait a second. Here, you can talk to him live.
That reminds me, I have a couple NIDs I need to do sometime. Got a pack of them in a trade a long time ago.
Mm.
I don't know what to really do with them. Because
What are they?
I don't even remember.
Like-
I'd have to go look.
Just Gene Stealer?
They look like little dinosaurs with guns.
Oh, they're
I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Oh,
Yeah, there goes that fucking processor.
Oh, the worst part is I know what they're called. Gaunts.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Because he, again, poor goat had like 20 gaunts, and I blew them off the table by the end of turn 2. That's what happens when the knight looks at it and goes, yep, there's a bunch of little stumpy guys over there, and I know they're just going to be ankle biters. Thump, 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 go away. Kind of the way Titans feel about guard with bayonets.
Yeah. It's like, ow, ow, hey, that's my paint.
Cotton picking ankle biters, go away.
Yeah, Yeah, I'll probably just end up giving them away on a stream or something. Because, I mean, I have no interest in doing NIDs. I don't. Like, for my own personal army. Would I have fun painting them? Of course I would.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I don't really need a NIDS army. I mean, I still have my orcs to put together, my space wolves to finish, my Imperial Fist now to do, like 3 Indominus
Blood
boxes worth of Necrons to do, Blood Angels, because somebody has Blood Angels. Even though she gets paid to paint models,
Iron Hands.
Iron Hands. Oh, don't even get me started on the customer list right now.
Well, I'm just gonna bring up my customer list because, I'm here. Well, no, I'm trying to.
Nothing at
okay,
all. That's right. Nothing at all.
Jesse.
That is a big Murray. I'd use Reichman flesh on that gold. It'll help tie it
I will.
in.
And then it's
Having to paint the helmet gold too.
I have like this.
I have like this nice red on it now, and now I'm debating again.
At least I don't have to do all the highlights on the backpack for this dude. You got this big old shield covering it up.
Yeah, that's true. But you had to paint the big old shield, or paint the big old shields.
I will paint big old shield all day over panel lining.
Okay, now I know I'm getting a little nosy, I guess.
All right, Chuck.
How many gaunts do you have?
A box worth. It was a brand new box.
Okay, never mind. I think there's 10 in a box if I remember right.
I'd have to run over there and look.
Just say sure. That works.
Sure.
But no, what I was looking at is I brought up Battle Scribe because I was thinking you could potentially. Okay, now my computer's having memory issues and doesn't want to do stuff.
Oh,
Better call IT.
Nope. Nah, they're jerks.
That they are.
At least the ones I got to deal with. But I trained them well, so kind of proud of
Then
that.
they're doing their jobs, right?
Yep. No, what I was thinking is depending on what you had, you could paint something up as like a quick kill team, for instance. But
Yeah, that's true.
gaunts are like 4 points. So even if you had a box of like 10, you still don't have like a leader or specialists or anything else to go with them. So
That's true.
that's why I was asking.
But the dude that I got him from has like a garage full of unpainted boxed minis. And I don't understand why, but like that's how I got my knights and some
Right.
Imperial Guard and everything else. He's like
all of
he'll give
my
me like this
sisters.
giant list of models and it's like, okay, I want these painted. I'm like, okay, cool, here's his price. He's like, well, would do a trade. I'm like, okay, if they could maybe a couple models here and there. And he's like, well, I got this Canis Rex, knight. I got this and this and this and this and this. He's like, are you interested in it? I'm like, well, yeah. Next thing I know, it's like, I get $500-600 worth of models.
Yep. Well, no, and the thing is, though, I was like looking at if you told me, well, I have this box of random nids, a couple of Gene Stealers, maybe this, that, or the other, and some gaunts, I'd be like, you could paint them up as a kill team. But looking at you taking the time and effort and material to paint it up, to put on your site, to either, well, you could put it on your site and say, hey, look, I can paint nids.
Yeah, that's about all the worth I have out of them.
Or just giving them away, which is going to be more useful for you.
I'd probably paint some
Birmingham?
on stream and then take pictures
12.
of them so that way they're on my website and then either do like a giveaway or list them on our shop to be sold. But the problem with that is they're not going to match anybody's army.
Correct.
12 in a box.
Okay, that's still 48 points, I think. So I think they're only like 4, depending on which gaunt they are. They're either 4 or 6 points. So, and a kill team, normal
They
kill team
are
is 100.
Tyrant, Termagant, Brood.
Yeah, the Termagants. Termagants. Sorry. So if I bring up Yo Battle Scribe again.
This box contains 12 Tyrannid Termagants and a Ripper Swarm.
The Whipper. The Whipper spawn.
Okay.
It's okay, I don't know what any of that means. I know nothing about nids. Besides, they're big,
Alright.
ugly, and they're like giant bugs that mutate and do all kinds of crazy things.
Okay. You said Termagants, right?
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter. Termagants and Hormagaunts are both 4 points. And Ripper Swarms are not in kill team that I see. So,
That magical
And it-
moment when you stopped your line right where you wanted to when you're not looking.
so yeah. Like I said, I was just trying to help thinking you could do a kill team because, yeah, you paint them up other than for promotional purposes. They're not going to match anything unless somebody looks at that and goes, "Ooh, I want those for my kill team," and they don't care what they're painted like.
Right.
Or, somebody has, a spare Hive Guard or a Tyrannid Warrior round they can use for, their leaders and stuff. Just say, "Oh, look, I can buy these," and I'm, I'm part of the way there. Half, 12. You said so, yeah. So that's 48 points out of 100 for standard kill team, 120 for elites. So roughly half. So unlike Marines, where you need like 5 of them and you're done.
Pretty much. 'Cause they're like
3
20 a pop.
3 custodies. If I remember right. Now I'm gonna have to look.
Curiosity killed the Chuck.
Well, I'm not painting like you guys, so I don't have to pay attention to anything. Okay. So, yeah. Wow. So if you get an Alaris Custodian, he's 67 points for kill team. So, yeah, in a 100-point game, you could get 2. 3 if you use regular Custodian guards for everything.
Yeah, see, I just like painting custodies. I don't think I need a custodies army. I mean, I could always just buy 5 Marines and be done with it. But hey!
My friend is making Custodes army.
Excuse me. I will not deny that even though they're all gold, I think they're really spiffy looking. I mean, they're well cast. They're well... they look pretty. They really do. But yeah, I look at that and go, nope, way too much Forge World stuff, and
I would have to agree.
I don't want to play the hit or miss game with Forge World castings for one, and for another, that's just even more money compared to regular stuff. And if you think a unit of Terminators is hefty, go try to buy it. Or if you think the Outriders, are a little hefty to purchase 3 of them in a box, go try to get 3 Custody jet bikes from Forge World.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, that's my point.
They are pretty cool, though.
They are pretty, and
My friend
won't
had some
deny
of
that.
those that he picked up from his local game store.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's.
My friend, never painting a model and after seeing us do it, decided he was going to paint Custodes.
I mean, custodians aren't that
Army.
hard to paint, but I mean, it's basically gold and red. If you're doing traditional custodians.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, gold's a pretty forgiving color.
He's doing box art.
Yeah, so gold and red, some silver, but mostly gold and red. And again, at the cost of what they are, you don't need a lot of them for an army, but you're going to have the same expenditure out
Yep.
just because a lot of the units are Forge World. But again, I will not deny, when they're painted up well, they are a really cool looking army. And I mean, lore-wise,
Isn't the one you're painting? No. The other one you were painting was a Custodes, right?
One I just had up on stream, yeah.
The Venatari?
Yep.
yes, yep. It was non-standard colors, if I remember correctly, but yes, he was a Custodes. I mean, they're the Emperor's bodyguard, so
They get all the shiny stuff.
they are the creme de la creme, as it were.
Yep. They're still bigger than Primaris Marines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're almost
Primarch size?
Primarch size. I kept wanting to say Primaris, like I couldn't get over that word. My tongue would not stop. But yeah, they're almost Primarch size. They're just shy of Primarch.
Wow.
Yeah. They're taller than Primaris, but shorter than Primarchs, but not by much. Yeah, they're huge.
Alright. I think I got all my panel lining done for the purple.
Nice. Sorry, I was actually looking at Battle Scribe and Kill Team for a bit.
Nope, that's fine.
But- Nice.
Like I'm not gonna
Very,
do
very
back in
nice.
behind there because of that shield, but
Right.
Has he said anything about the flag?
I don't know yet. Let me whip out my phone here. Nope, I have an email from my state senator. Doesn't look like it yet.
Okay. Figured you would have just discorded it to him.
I did.
No.
Alright.
You said email. That's why I was like,
Yeah, it did force a habit. Alright, so. Got the reds are done. The purples are done. Still need to
The lilac
finish.
is done.
The lilac is done. The lilac goodness. I need to break in some highlights for the leather. So we're gonna use some Deathclaw brown. Which, oh God, that's like so close to Jakaro orange. It's ridiculous. It's like I put it on my palette right next to it, and I was like, Jesus Christ, which one's which?
All right, folks. Well, it is 10 o'clock here. Well, just shy of 10 o'clock p.m. So I am
All right,
going
buddy.
to go for the night. So I'm going to try to actually. I was up late last night because after your stream because stuff
Stuff and,
and
things.
stuff and things, real life, and I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So I'm going to try to hit it a little early tonight. I'll
Nope.
surprise my wife. She'll be impressed.
You gotta do that every
have a
once
good
in a while.
night.
Yeah, got to make sure her heart's still beating.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So,
No problem, man.
But-
Be back on. I'll be back on tomorrow. It's my day for my stuff. So probably some repulsor action or Santa sled.
Okay. Well, I'm going to see what happens tomorrow see if anything else occurs. Like I said, right now I feel great. So, but see if anything else occurs, and who knows? I may take part of the day and go try to prime some stuff so I actually have something to work on.
There you go.
Get something done instead of just being a giant lump.
There's nothing wrong with that. Come on now.
Oh, I know, but after a while, I run out of things to harass you guys about, so I got to do something.
Yeah, take a nap. You'll think of something.
Take a nap.
Recharge that brain cell. I'm sure you'll come up with something to harass me about.
Again, sometimes you just make it too easy for me, though. It's like, really? Yeah, it's like there's no effort in it, and it's like, I really don't want to take that one because low hanging fruit. Come on.
All right, you keep it up. I'll have to start busting your balls.
Okay. Again, broad shoulders, thick skin. Good luck. I'll just probably sit here and laugh.
Well, I mean, that's the point. I mean, I don't mean it in a mean way.
I thought you were just going to try to hurt my feelings. I was gonna
Oh,
say, good luck. That's what I tell people at work. I'm like, I only have one feeling left, and you guys can't find it. So, what the?
All right, Chuck.
Don't understand. So, anyways, good night, folks. I will talk to you later.
Night.
Kendall,
Sounds like a plan.
Yes.
don't
Yes.
use all the gold. Don't use all the gold.
Or the red.
I have not. I promise.
Yeah, don't. Well, you see, I have some AdMech there, but they're like blue and more silver, copper, gold stuff.
I have
mean,
Blood Angels I have to get out this weekend.
I know, but
Well, okay. I'm not too
For-
worried about it because I'll just send her ass
For-
to the store.
for once, it's not me wanting something red. Is my point.
That is true.
The only thing I want red is the shoulder pad, so save enough for like the shoulder pad on the Tech Marine. Other than that, I don't care. Knock your socks off.
So I'm painting
Yeah.
orange.
Painting what orange?
Shoulder pad.
Okay. He'll be unique then.
Yep.
I'm good.
I'm gonna trim it in pink.
I don't know about that. Orange and pink. Orange and pink don't go together. If you're gonna pick pink, at least have something that goes with.
I'm sure I can make pink wear with it.
Okay.
Hey,
I
right,
trust you
Chuck.
because you're the artist. I'm not. Good night.
Good night, Chuck.
have a good night, Chuck.
Yeah. Good night, everybody out there in Twitch land. Back tomorrow. To the grind.